Hello, life-changing coaches. Y'all, today we're going to do two things, and I am so excited. So, I was going to come on and just answer questions about the fitness business Kickstart. And then I started thinking about the idea of making $1,000 per month per client. And I started thinking about how so many of you have no concept that that is possible. That when I say something like that, you guys look at me like I have two heads. And I was like, I want to talk about that. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about the fitness business Kickstart. So the first thing is, how exactly is it possible that you are out there and you're charging like $45 or $65 per session, or even just a few bucks per class, which means that you are basically still making below minimum wage per hour in the fitness business. When you add up all your time together, you're making minimum wage, below minimum wage. I know you guys. I know what you're making. You are preparing for class for hours, then you're driving to class. A lot of times you're driving across town to teach classes, and you're making like 30 bucks for all of that work. And then you say, I love it. I would do it for free. And you would. We love what we do, and we would do it for free. But you don't need to. There are coaches out there making multiple six figures working part time. The difference between what you are doing and what they are doing is not education. It's not experience. It's not charisma. It's not performance skills. It's not certifications. Today, I want to talk about what it is. So hang on, we're going to talk about that. The second thing we're going to talk about is I'm going to answer all your questions around the fitness business Kickstart weekend happening this weekend. And I'm going to let you know exactly what you will get out of participating and why you need to be there. All right, so as you come in and get settled, I've got a question I want you to answer. I know this is going to be super personal and you guys might get all weird about it, but we are all family here and we are all in the same industry and we have all been through the same potholes and loopholes. So I want you to tell me this. What is the highest amount of money per hour you have ever made in the fitness industry? Go ahead and give it to me. Tanya's here. I know her answer because she is one of my accelerators, and that woman is killing it, and she is not stepping on her yoga mat for less than 300 bucks. So, which is so cool. But many of us are like 30, 40 bucks an hour, right? Most of us. When I worked for someone else, so when I worked in corporate, even when I was leading website teams, I remember thinking, if I can only get to a certain number, I will be set. When I was making, 10, yeah. Sorry, I got to bust in here and say this because she just made a comment. She said she is not stepping on her yoga mat for less than $600. Whoop. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. That is how it is done. All right. I love you, girl. That is awesome. All right. So I remember thinking, like, if I could only get to a certain number, I would be set. When I was making $35,000 right out of college, I thought if I could only get to 50,000. When I was making 50,000, I thought if I could only get to 75. When I was leaving my last job in corporate and government organizations, I was offered well over six figures to head up a website team for a very large library system. And that's when I finally realized I was looking ahead and I was saying, okay, I've hit this number that I've been looking at for a long time, and I'm going to go do this other job. And I realized the money does not matter if I am this unhappy. I took 3 weeks off of work before I left that last job because I was not okay anymore. I was so deeply unhappy. When I realized that the money is not going to make the difference, it's just not going to make it right. I had the education, I had the experience, I had the leadership skill and potential. That will get you the money when you have the job. But that money is not going to change your experience of having a career that, for me, I was no longer passionate about. It wasn't the thing that was going to fit the square peg into the round hole. Let me know if you can relate. So, we're going to talk about what is it that's going to make the difference, not only monetarily, but also in your mindset, in your experience of walking through this world, in your experience in your career, and in your client's experience in working with you because you've got those things straight. So let me say this first. This is the Fit Pros business show for professional fitness and health coaches. I'm Kelly Coulter. I led a dual career in fitness and in marketing. We just talked about it. I was a website geek for 20 years. Since then, I have helped thousands of fit pros bootstrap businesses quickly without all the drama while creating a profit from day one. Because when I left that corporate job, that's exactly what I did. I've done it twice now. My mission is simple. As pros, as fitness pros, we all have a unique mix of experiences, expertise, and personality that makes us perfect to serve our own audience. It's my mission to help you find and serve that audience. I want you to serve the clients that you love and make real money doing it. That's why I give you the step by step methods on how to get your first clients and how to get your next clients. This show is where I empower you by teaching you the tools and the skills that give you choices in your career. Okay, so now are you ready to make more impact? Let's get started. So, the first thing we said we were going to talk about today is the idea of making what you are really worth in this business. And I already said it. I said it's not the education, it's not the experience, it's not the charisma, it's not the performance skills, it's not the certification, it's not the age, it's not the abs. We got big instructors making six figures. We got tiny instructors making six figures. We've got all different sizes, raises, shapes, ages of coaches, of trainers making real money. And then we've got a ton of instructors and trainers who are out there still working at basically minimum wage. What is the difference? Y'all, I'm going to offer something to you today, and you can take it or you can tell me I'm crazy. It's about your thoughts. It's about your choices. It's about how you choose to conduct this thing, this business that you have embarked in. So I've got 3 mindsets that need to change in order for you to make real money doing what you do. The first is this: I need for you to own your business. So many of you guys are out there and you're like pulling your audience. So you've got a Facebook group or you've got an Instagram following and you got a couple hundred people in there and they are picking up what you're laying down, they're smelling what you're cooking, they are loving what you're doing. And then you aren't sure exactly what the next step is. So you go to them and you say, what should I offer you guys? How much should I charge you? What do you want? Um, what times of day should I teach classes or lead sessions for you? How much do you think you would pay if I did this? Y'all, they don't know. They're looking for you to be the leader. You got to own this business. Not only do you have to be in charge of the schedule and the delivery and the money, you have to own their why. You have got to be in charge of why people want to work with you. So you might have, let's say you've been a personal trainer for a few years, and let's say you've got 15 steady clients, and you've got 6 that come to you for reason A. Maybe they wanted to lose weight and they did. They lost weight with you. And then you've got a couple more that come to you for reason B. Maybe you help people get ready for fitness competitions. You got to choose because guess what? In a second, I'm going to tell you about how you need to serve one offer. That is the only way you can get out there and talk about what you do in any kind of way that's going to make sense to anybody. So you've got to decide, do you help people lose weight or do you help people get ready for fitness competitions? You get to decide why people want to work with you. So you look at the results that you've gotten, everybody, and then you look at what you enjoy doing and you say, which one do I want to do? Either one is going to work. Either one will get you to six figures if you own it. Okay, so you got to own your business. You're in charge. You've got to decide. Now, number two, you have to trust your audience. And here is where we get really screwed up. We want to almost control what happens with them as we start to talk to them about these offers that we've got. So let's say you have decided and you are going to help people get ready for fitness competitions. So you've decided that and you start talking about it. And you're out there and you're talking about how you help people get ready for fitness competitions. You've got to trust that the right people are going to come in and want to work with you and they are going to pay you for that. So here's what we do. We have somebody that comes to us and says, "Oh, I really want to do a fitness competition." And you say, "Okay, great." I'm going to throw out a number here and you guys are going to get real uncomfortable with it. Um it's going to take us 16 weeks to get you ready for this fitness competition. And I charge $4,500 for that 16 weeks. And they go, whoa, right? Because every time you put that number out there, you're going to get the buyer's reaction, and the buyer's reaction is whoa. So they give you the buyer's reaction, and you have the immediate impulse because you are a servant leader to make it easier for them. So you try to say, well, we can split it up into weekly payments, or let me break that down into a friends and family price for you, or let me let me help you figure out how you're going to pay for it. Y'all, that is not your job. Your job is to trust that they will figure their own stuff out in terms of money. You have to trust that they will figure their own stuff out in terms of time. The other buyer's reaction that you get is, I don't think I have the time for this. So they came to you, told you that they have a goal. You told them that you can help them. Now all of a sudden they don't have time. What's really going on? You have to trust that they're going to figure out their time and that is just not the real issue in terms of what's going on. You have to trust that they will figure their own stuff out in terms of talking to their partner and getting their partner's buy-in. Those are the three big objections that you always get when you're selling a high ticket offer: time, money, partner. And you're going to trust that they're going to figure that out. You can talk them through it. You can allow them to reiterate the reasons that they want it. You can help them to really connect with what they want. But it is not your job to make it easier on them to afford it. It's not your job to make it easier on them to find the time for it. You're not going to reduce the amount of time that your sessions take. You're not going to reduce the amount of commitment that the dieting is going to take if you're helping somebody with a fitness competition. You're not going to peel your offer back to make them more comfortable. You're going to trust that they're going to figure it out. That also means that you get to trust that if they're in a conversation with you about this offer, that it's because they want the transformation that you're selling. All right, so we've talked about two things so far. We have said that if you are wondering why some fit pros are making six figures and you're still making close to minimum wage or, way lower than you want to be making, that it's about your thoughts, that you have to get control of your thoughts. And I'm giving you 3 thoughts to work on. The first is that you have to own your business. You have to know in your heart that you own your business, and you have to own each facet of your business. Your customers do not own your business. Your audience does not own your business. Your dad does not own your business. I love it when I get people coming back to me going, well, my dad told me that the price you're telling me to charge is too high. And I'll say, is your dad your client? Is your dad your target audience? Has your dad even been to one of your workouts? So own your business. Number 2, trust your people. Trust that they will figure their own stuff out, and trust that if they are coming to you, it's because they want the transformation that you are selling, and it is your job to just help them say yes to themselves. All right, so number 3, third thought, trust yourself. You have to trust yourself in these decisions that you're making as you're coming forward. All right, so logistically, making 6 figures and beyond in the fitness industry is about one thing. So I've given you some thoughts to work on, but it's about one thing. You have to have one single offer that is you serving with your highest purpose in this world. What is the one thing that you believe that you could help people do that calls them to their highest selves, that allows you to be your highest self to them? That is the only way that you are going to feel rewarded. And that is where you will change lives. And that is where you will earn real money doing it. So let me give you an example. I'm just going to give you the example of me. My mission in this world, I said it at the beginning of the show, is to serve fitness pros and empower them, because I believe that you guys are the ones that are going to go out there and you're going to find your perfect future buyers, and you're going to start talking to them, and you're going to bring them into your orbit, and you're going to serve them. And because I helped empower you, you are now able to go out and empower the world. Right? You're able to help people get fitter, to get stronger, to lose weight, to get off their diabetes medication, to walk across a room when maybe they couldn't before. All the transformations that you guys are serving or will serve, I'm just helping to make that happen. I'm like the plane that gets you to Vegas. And so, logistically, you have to create one single offer that speaks to your highest purpose in the world, in the same way that I've created one single offer that speaks to my highest purpose in the world. That's how you're going to change the world. That's how you are going to make your 6 figures. Y'all, let me know if this is making sense to you. Contribute your comments and your questions in the feed. I can see, no matter where you're watching from, I can see everything coming in because I'm using StreamYard, and that aggregates all of the comments, whether you're watching in YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you're at. I'm going to move on. I want to talk about the fitness business Kickstart, and I'm going to tie this all together here. So the fitness business Kickstart is my 2-day event that's happening this weekend, where guess what I'm going to teach you? I'm going to teach you exactly how to create that one single offer that is going to get you on the path to making 6 figures. So we come in, I used to do this over 5 days, but I'm condensing it into 2 days because a lot of you guys are still working outside the fitness industry in order to afford your passion career in the fitness industry. And I know you want to get out. And so I'm doing this over the weekend so that all my full-time people can attend. We will get this all done during the weekend. So I'm going to teach you how to create that one single offer for your one single audience that speaks to your highest purpose in this world. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest differentiator between people who are coaches and who are broke, and people who are coaches and they are making money. Do you know what you do? Do you really know what you do? Are you owning what you do? One offer. We're going to make that offer during the Fitness Business Kickstart this weekend. So that means if you have not gotten your business started yet, get registered for the Fitness Business Kickstart. If you have got your business started, but you're all over the place, if you've got 5 different offers, 5 different ways that your business makes money, if you've got, if you're letting your clients decide how you serve them, that is a stressful way to conduct your business, my friend. Get into the Fitness Business Kickstart. If you have an offer, but you know you're charging way too little, get into the Fitness Business Kickstart. All right, so we're going to talk about the offer. The next thing we do is we get straight on your money. What's your pricing? We're going to get straight on your marketing. Y'all, so many times, every time I see you guys marketing, and what you're doing is you're mimicking what you see the big guys doing. And that is not going to get you where you want it to go. That's not going to get, yeah, that's not going to get you where you want to go. The big guys have a totally different business model than you do. I know that's hard to conceive right now, but over the weekend, you will understand that. They can afford to get out there and do things just for the sake of brand recognition, right? They can get out there and they can afford to do things that just help their name to be recognized. And, you know, just marketing a small business is a totally different thing. You have to be more intentional. You have to be more direct. Your marketing is also going to be more effective. So we're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk step by step. I'm going to walk you through how to get your first clients or your next clients without ever feeling salesy or slimy. So, one of the big things that you guys come to me and say is that you feel like a pest, that you feel like you are posting on social media and it's crickets, nobody's watching, nobody's commenting, nobody's engaging. And you start to feel like you're a pest, or even worse, you start resenting your mom because she's the only person that's commenting on your posts. I'm like, Mom, stop, stop. It's I love my mom. Thank you, Mom, for supporting me. All right. So sometimes we start to resent our mom because she's the only person interacting with our stuff. We feel like a pest because we feel like we're saying the same thing over and over again. We're trying to market like the big guys and nobody cares because we're not the big guys and it's not the same thing. So I'm going to teach you how to market, and I'm going to teach you how to actually go to people and get clients and get sales step by step. I'm going to give you the scripts. I'm going to give you the tutorials, the templates, everything that you need. All right. We are going to do bonus sessions as well. So I'm going to teach 5 sessions, I believe, throughout the weekend. We'll be together from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on Zoom all day. And then there is a pop-up Facebook group where you can communicate with your fellow Kickstarters and get things going there. So there will also be bonus sessions. We have got, y'all, this is huge. Listen up if you're multitasking. This is huge. Debbie Bellinger is going to come in and speak about corporate partnerships. Corporate partnerships can be everything when you are starting or trying to kickstart or reinvigorate your business. She is going to teach us about corporate wellness programs and about how to partner with businesses and organizations in your area in order to stabilize and ramp up your income. We are going to have Alexis Perkins come in and do a Chair 1 demo for us. She's going to talk about chair assisted fitness and how you can add it into your business in order to create more income and a specialized channel of income without wearing and tearing your body down. And then I've got something super, super cool happening. I'm going to have Stephanie Filardi, who is she's a shaman. She's a shamanic healer. And I have worked with her for years and years and years. She's going to come in and lead us through a shamanic journey. and it's going to be a healing journey. And we are going to discover some of those things about ourselves where we are holding ourselves back from making a real income. So it's specifically going to be around blocks and busting through mental blocks. So just so that you don't get too much of an image of this being really super woo woo, it's pretty woo woo, but a shamanic journey is kind of like a meditation. She leads you through it's almost like you're going through geographic locations, but you're really getting relaxed and you're getting deep in your mind, and then she'll say, "Okay, now take note of what you see here, here and here." And what happens is that things pop up in your mind that have been bothering you or blocking you or holding you back that you didn't even realize. So I think I gave the example a long time ago of I was doing one of these shamanic journeys with Stephanie, and all of a sudden I realized I this event that had happened in high school popped up, and it was traumatic, and I had stuffed it down, and I had never realized that it bothered me. And all of a sudden we're dealing with this 16-year-old girl who has been hurt by her friends in a really deep, meaningful way. And I had never thought about it. I had never thought that that flavors the way that I approach the world until we did that journey. So it's like these things pop up and then you can deal with them. So it's really cool. Shamanic healing. We are doing a shamanic healing session on Saturday at the end of the day. You will get so much out of it. You will really, really love it. All right. So the other pieces of the Fitness Business Kickstart. So we've talked about the bonus sessions. We've talked about my main sessions, your offer, your pricing, your marketing, your sales, and your business structure. Those are the 5 sessions I'm going to teach. On top of that, we will have a private Facebook group. We already have the private Facebook group set up, and people are in there introducing to themselves and getting to know each other now. So there's a private pop-up Facebook group that will be part of the Fitness Business Kickstart weekend, and that Facebook group will stay in place until next Thursday. Inside that Facebook group, you will also be able to access the recordings. So when I go live on Zoom to teach, I'm also going to be broadcasting to Facebook, and then those recordings will stay in there. And then we will all be together for a week, just following up on all the work that we've done. You'll be able to co work with each other through that private pop up Facebook group. You'll be able to open rooms and have different meetings and work on things with each other. If you want to be up all night, Saturday night, working on your offer and your marketing messages, and maybe even starting to talk to potential clients and then bouncing ideas off of each other as you're doing that, the rooms will be open and you will be able to do that. So my goal for you, I used to say that I want you to get that I wanted you to 10x your investment. So when I used to do this as a 5-day event, I used to say, I want you to make at least $670 because that would be a 10x investment. Um, I'm going bigger, y'all, because I know you can do it. I want you to start the conversation with 5 clients during the weekend, 5 high ticket clients. So I give you the tools to make that happen. That's not just like a pipe dream, like, hey, get super courageous and let's do this. No, I'm going to give you the scripts. I'm going to give you everything you need. I'm going to tell you when and who to start conversations with. And I want you to start conversations and possibly even make 5 sales during that weekend. All right, so you're going to go to fitprosconnect.com/kickstart. So that's fitprosconnect.com/kickstart. And that's where you're going to register. There is a registration deposit required. And I call it a registration deposit because it's $67 to ensure that you show up. If you show up, you will be offered a refund at the end of the experience. If you don't show up, I'm keeping your money. So, a refundable registration deposit is required in order to save your seat. I am only selling 100 seats to this fitness business Kickstart. So get in there. Those seats are coming up on half taken, and we've only got a few more days left. So I believe that this is going to get filled up by Thursday or Friday. So get in there and get registered. Refundable registration deposit, only 100 seats. Fitprosconnect.com, PROS, FITPROS connect.com/kickstart. That's where you are going to get registered. So you guys, do you have questions for me? I see some hearts and fire. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Do you have questions for me about the fitness business Kickstart coming up this weekend? Today we talked about the difference between a broke fitness coach and a fitness coach who is making six figures and multiple six figures, even working part-time. It is happening all around you, I promise you. Tanya is not making less than 600 bucks every time she gets on her mat because she understands her worth, she owns her business, right? She trusts her customers. She lets them work their stuff out when they are worried about all the little objections that they bring to us. And she trusts herself as the business owner. She makes the decisions that need to be made. She's got one offer, one single offer that speaks to her highest purpose in this world. And that's how she does work that is rewarding and changes friggin' lives with her clients. And then we talked about the fitness business Kickstart, and we talked about the idea that you're going to come in and you are going to get that one offer together, and you're going to learn how to actually go out into the market and start offering it in a way that people will pick up what you're laying down and actually buy from you. All right. So, if you want to know more about the Fitness Business Kickstart, send me a direct message. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm Grow Your Fitness Biz on Instagram. I am Kelly Coulter or Kelly L. Coulter on Facebook. Of course, I'm the admin of the Grow Your Fitness Business group. You can find me everywhere. Or just comment on this feed because I will see the comments as they come through. I get notifications. So, y'all, I would love to hear what you think of all of the content I presented today. Comment, contribute to the conversation. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you are in the Grow Your Fitness Business for Instructors, Trainers, and Coaches group because that's where we network, support, and train. And I can't wait to support you there. That is my primary audience. No matter where you are watching or listening, I do have a favor to ask. So I've been slacking on asking you guys for this for a while, and I do want to reinvigorate this effort. I want you to go to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify right now and leave a review. Your reviews help all of these quick wins that I deliver land in the hand of fit pros like you who can really benefit from the information and advice. So by leaving a review, you're actually helping me, you're helping yourself, and you're helping your colleagues in the industry. All right, y'all. And with that, I appreciate you. I will see you on Thursday live on Instagram, 3:00. And we are going to be talking a little bit more about the fitness business Kickstart weekend. And yeah, I'll be answering your questions and talking to you there. I will see you there, y'all.